Welcome to YouHearBigGirls Attack on Titan podcast. I'm Mom Taku.
And I'm Luna, and welcome to our very first episode of reacting to something that's not SNK.
Yeah, I think we mentioned in our live stream that we want to keep going, but we did not plan in advance what we were going to keep going with, and we don't want to keep rehashing Attack on Titan. I feel like we've said everything there is to say about that for now. Although this month's spoilers immediately proved me wrong, because we certainly could spend a whole hour talking about the spoilers.
That's true. That's true. So instead of doing that, we're going to wait until the tankobon comes out and they're either confirmed or proven to be false. But we'll definitely spend some time discussing the additional pages in next month's podcast. But for today, we're going to be reacting to a very new manga, namely Choujin X, which is by the same mangaka as Tokyo Ghoul. Now, I have never read or seen Tokyo Ghoul. Have you ever read or seen it, Montaku?
I watched most of the anime until it grossed me out too much. Yeah. I read most of Re and several volumes of the initial, and I really loved it. Like, there was nothing about Tokyo Ghoul that didn't appeal to me. It was just, I was consumed with Attack on Titan, and with Attack on Titan taking all of the time that I had not devoted to real life things, I could never get into anything else. So I am really excited. This is perfect. When I saw it released on Monday, I was real excited because guess what? I have some free time. So 81 pages, drop in a brand new manga kind of works for me.
Yeah.
I also really like that Ishida is not on any time commitments. It's kind of like his attitude right now kind of matches my attitude about whether or not I want to get into something, you know? He's just like, when I have time, it works for me.
So, yeah, we don't know when the next chapter will be out. We don't even, this is just for us trying it out. We're going to read it together now for the very first time. So I have never, like I said, never seen anything Tokyo Ghoul related. I really don't know anything about it at all. So I'm going on fully blind. I heard some rumors that this may be related or may not be related to it.
Yeah, I don't think anybody knows. I think that definitely 81 pages is enough for people to start writing theories, whether it's related or not. But you're probably the only person who has no history with it, because I know most of our past guests, many of the people that we've had on were very much into the Tokyo Ghoul fandom. So there's a lot of parallelism there as far as the people we've talked to and what's gotten them excited. A lot of the same disappointment in the endings of the series too. I was on Twitter, was it yesterday? And people were reacting to Ishida's announcement that he was going to publish this online. That way he wasn't tied to a monthly schedule or anything of that. And I saw several people responding in the comments that how different it would have been for Isayama if he had had that same ability, you know, if he wants to write 82 pages, if he wants to write 42 pages, you know, not to be tied to a magazine schedule for publication. So I think most people are very excited by this, by the fact that it's being really driven by the author and not a publication date.
And yeah, so far it's also good for us, right?
Right.
We'll see how we like it, because I have no idea what to expect, honestly.
So this will be this month, and then next month back to Attack on Titan. And then there were other things that you're excited about up and coming. I know our server, they really want us to do a reaction to Legend of Galactic Heroes. And I'm open to that. I think I would enjoy that. So if that doesn't become our next podcast, it's definitely something I want to do on the server.
I think for now, we're just going to try some things out, see what we like, see what you guys listening like, and kind of go from there. So I think the next couple of months we'll kind of be trying out different things, probably. So for now, at least Choujin X, and who knows, like Castlevania's last season is dropping tomorrow, so that might be interesting. I still want to do something with Avatar: The Last Airbender, maybe someday. How about you? Do you have anything lined up, except for, of course, Legend of the Galactic Heroes, which, yes, we will do. it's happening. Just, I don't know when yet, but it's happening, okay?
I've just been really enjoying the break from Attack on Titan to watch things I haven't watched and read things I haven't read. And I'm excited about Stranger Things coming back. There was a preview of that dropped recently. I have on Netflix been watching the Shadow and Bone series, which I loved the books. I haven't read the most recent book, but it's a series that I loved. So I was very interested to see the adaptation. So that's been a lot of fun. Like I really feel like, I guess maybe a little bit like Isayama must feel like I've just finished a marathon and I just want to chill and not make any commitments. And this feeling of just watching TV for fun. Oh, I watched Jujutsu Kaisen, which was really good. And I hear the manga's wonderful, but it's like, I don't know if I want to make a commitment yet. I think I just want to like float around and enjoy stuff and not have to think too deeply, at least for a little while. It's like getting out of a I don't want to say a bad relationship, but a long-term relationship and not being eager to dive into another, just sort of finding myself again.
I get that. That's kind of why I'm putting off Legend of the Galactic Heroes for a little bit, because it feels like a big commitment again.
Yeah.
But I think, for now, let's just keep it easy breezy. And there's one more thing. There's another anime that's being adapted by Wit Studio, which is Vinland Saga, and I hope the second season is coming out this year. But yeah, we'll see, because we know how Wit Studio is with, second anime seasons. So
yes, I am not optimistic for that one at all.
Yeah. But I haven't read the manga for that at all, but I loved the first season. So maybe I can convince Mom Taku to watch that too. Anyway, so like we floated a lot of ideas. Please let us know in the comments which one appeals to you most. And for now, let's get started with Choujin X.
So first of all, do you know what Choujin X means?
Choujin, Superman.
So maybe some kind of a mutant superhero story. I know immediately I think like My Hero Academia, but I'm sure it's, I'm kind of tired of superhero stories, but let's see what happens.
I mean, looking at the first page, it looks very different.
That one looks very Tokyo Ghoul to me. Whatever that creature is and the boy reaching up to it.
It's a new form of Berserk's villain, looks like. And then with a naked Levi stuck underneath.
I don't know, that little bit of blonde hair potentially, that's definitely more like a Kaneki thing.
Okay, yeah, that could be true. Yeah, it's like Cruella de Vil, like half black, half white, maybe.
Potentially. Page 2 and 3.
The art style looks so different from the first page to me.
Ishida's style is so clean, really fantastic. Okay, so we've got the little girl in the rice hat, the conical hat, carrying a tomato, heading to a fair. So this is a fan translation at this point. I always think it's really interesting when they decide to go with like really regional accents, because I know the translation I'm looking at, the girl character, I guess it's a girl, has like a very agricultural southern sounding accent. If you win.
What do you mean by fan translation?
Well, I mean, the chapter just dropped 2 days ago, so it was not dropped in English. I think this is a fan translation.
It's on Viz Media's official website.
Oh. Never mind.
Seems official to me.
Oh, it looks good.
Is it a tomato or is it a tomato?
I have no idea. Never seen that spelling before, which is what made me think it was a fan translation.
Well, it doesn't look like a tomato either. It looks like an upside down heart.
Definitely a girl.
Very business oriented. Oh no! And then
until the thirst kicks in.
Yeah. I mean, I feel her on the handsome Goldilocks hubby.
The old lady approves.
9 kids. Dang. Okay. Are you also at the hurry the hell up?
Yeah.
Oh my lord. This went from 0 to 100 in like 3 pages.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so little girl is protecting old lady, which is very nice. Mm-hmm. I'm going to page... Oh, God. Are you on page 8 and 9?
Oh, Lord, Jesus Christ.
Okay.
I mean...
Yikes. What were you saying about it going from 0 to 100?
No. Yeah, well, a 0 to 1,000 in like another 3 pages. Jesus Christ.
Elegant. Oh my God. What the heck?
Dang.
All right.
Well, guess she's not going to that fair anymore.
I would call this a page turner. So forget we ever met cute little girl in the Asian
and the grandma,
conical hat and the grandma. They clearly were not important to this story.
Nope.
Moving right along. Looks like we're in a high school setting. Kurohara.
The teacher has an interesting
shape.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, he's nice to pigeons. Oh my God. Her name, the teacher's name is Mrs. Bazongas. Like, that's not subtle. Okay. So we go right from airplane explosion to sexual harassment and our young protagonist, what's his name? Tokyo,
yeah.
Doing some hero thing. So Azuma shows up. The town hero. I am definitely getting My Hero Academia vibes with towns having heroes. I hate comparing stuff. She's cute, though.
Who called the mushroom? That's what I was thinking when I saw that haircut.
One thing with Ishida's style early on when I was reading his stuff was I really struggled with the action scenes to tell, like the way he draws motion always confused me very much. And I'm hitting that a little bit on...
I think just the way he draws bodies is also interesting. So that doesn't really help with like getting a good idea of what's going on when people are in motion. Oh. What?
Well, that's disgusting. She completely compound fractured his arms. Nice kick. Oh, they get away with doing whatever they want. Those, are we pronouncing that Choujin?
Choujin.
So it must be people with, Choujins must not be heroes. It must be like people with abilities.
Yeah. Are you familiar with the Amazon Prime series, The Boys?
Huh?
It's about like superheroes, but like if they were all degenerates and basically like think of pop stars who like, you know, do all, people with power and influence who do all sorts of things they shouldn't be doing, but then with superpowers. Maybe this will be like that.
Maybe. So far, if these two are the main cast, so far I like them.
I don't know yet. I haven't made up my mind.
I mean, Tokyo likes birds, and he talks to pigeons. And he wasn't like ogling Mrs. Bazungas. He was just, and he called his friend for help rather than trying to take on I don't know. I like him. Okay, the passenger plane has crashed.
Remember when we went to that movie, Promare?
Uh-huh.
Doesn't this remind you of the Burnish a little bit, what he did?
Yeah. Okay, here's what gets tied in. A passenger plane crashed behind the pill, apparently. That's nearby. Oh, that. I saw that plane this afternoon. It was a terrorist attack, they say. The culprit might be Choujin.
A roly-poly.
I wonder, I kept looking at the background, wondering if it was partially destroyed. Like, I couldn't tell if it was just like a funky style, but it does seem to confirm that this is in Yamato Prefecture. An incredibly ordinary self-governed prefecture, some areas partially destroyed. There's my answer to that. Is all this bug talk reminding you of Zeke and Armin? Wait, what are we talking about? I was wondering if Choujin are like roly-polies. Now we're back to Mohawk Guy with his casts on. Okay. But if this takes off, I don't know what page you're on. I'm back to the Choujin guys, and they've got their fabulous hair rolls. If this takes off, the cosplays are going to be fabulous.
I mean, that bad guy, that Mohawk guy is so funny, though.
Uh-oh, we've gotten to serums. I will never be free of Attack on Titan. Are you on the page with the serum?
Yes.
Oh, Azuma's a guy. I thought it was a girl.
No, it's a guy, yeah.
Okay.
He looked like Armin, you should know.
I thought it looked more like Yelena, but I mean, whatever.
No, Armin, for sure. I'm sure it will be voiced as a girl if it ever becomes an anime.
Right.
But
yeah. I wonder if there's like, you guys should hold hands or something, then maybe he'll rub off on you. I wonder if there's this like queer baiting stuff already.
Listen, like it's already out there probably.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Armin is a boy.
Armin is a boy, yes.
A boy who likes bugs. Yes. Who's going to be holding hands with Tokyo. Got it. Oh, his grades are top of the class. Nice. Okay, I'm on page 30. This is going fast.
Burps.
Mm-hmm.
I'm reading about the vulture.
Oh, that's disgusting. I don't mind learning fun facts, but the birds are bald in order to prevent bacteria from sticking to them, even when they thrust their heads into carcasses of animals. How nice to know.
I mean, they're vultures. Like, they're.
I know, but
come on.
I never thought like their heads being bald benefit them from getting bacteria on their head as they thrust it into the carcass. I guess it is much cleaner to not have hair.
That's true, but like they're vultures. Like what they do is like circle around above you, wait till you die, and then start chewing. Like,
I love it. So Tokyo is a buzzard because he's always spinning around Azuma, who's the one who, I guess, creates the prey. Cute. A little jealousy. Oh, I love this. So Tokyo is feeling depressed about being compared to a buzzard. And of course, Azuma, is that the name? Azuma?
Mm-hmm. Azuma.
Immediately makes him feel better that they can also fly higher than any other bird in the world. Oh, what a nice friend. Knowing Ishida, you should never awe at nice friends because things are not going to be awe. They're going to be, oh, cool, he's wearing a Superman shirt too, which I'm sure means something. There's the plane.
Wait, there were 200 survivors?
I know. I'm confused by that. It didn't seem like that was possible.
It seemed like everyone was burning up.
It does. Oh, the punk showed up. Azuma just got knocked down. So whatever was in that serum healed his arms.
So near water, praying mantises. There's the Mohawk dude.
Shows up and he's completely healed.
He doesn't look healed from that one, but I'll keep reading.
We get another epic Ishida battle scene.
Who was wearing a Superman or Choujin shirt?
Tokyo was. At his house. He was wearing a shirt that said superhero.
Oh.
Oh, geez, this battle is not looking good. Oh my God. Flexi Choujin. So this particular Choujin is known for being Elastiboy or something. Okay, so he's taken something that's given him this ability.
Yeah, that sounds, that Amazon series I talked about where people also got their powers through injections.
Mm-hmm.
Oh Lord, that neck. Johnny Kiyoshi, Flexi Choujin. Ooh, Azuma looks scary.
Okay, so whatever has happened, Yeah. Whatever has happened to him, his fellow gang members are concerned.
I mean, I feel like I'm looking at someone's like acid trip here.
He just killed his 2 friends.
I'm not quite there yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. Page 50, 51. He just killed his 2 friends.
Yeah, I'm at 49.
Spoilers.
No, do you see the, like, where he's going in space? Kind of that page. Yeah, that looks like an acid trip. That's
never good.
Oh, jeez.
Mm-hmm. What is it?
A Choujin, a Pokemon, whatever he is.
A Choujin Pokemon. I can't win the way I am right now. That's why I'm going to use this. Okay, more serums. Oh, flashback to when they were cute little sweet babies. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm on page 60, where Tokyo grabs the injection and decides he's going to do it.
Same, yeah.
Well, this isn't going to be fun. Shall we turn the page together? Oh, wow. Oh, I love this imagery with the 2 of them. There's 2 syringes, and they're pointing them at each other. Okay, this art is gorgeous. Look at the sky. I love Ishida's art. When people aren't fighting, I like Ishida's art. When they're fighting, I struggle. No regrets, okay?
Yeah, no regrets. We got there, and the Naruto pose is there, so we got all the mangas are represented here.
This guy's like legit terrifying.
Yeah, but are they going to turn into something like that too then?
Are they going to become something worse? Okay, he turned into something because we see Mohawk Dude getting something in his face. Wow, a punch to send him to the moon. Nice.
Oh, this is One Punch Man represented. Okay.
Uh-huh. So Tokyo became the bestial Choujin. Oh, great. I'm seeing Falco. He looks a bit like a buzzard, but not bald.
No, he reminds me of those people that, back in when the plague was a thing. The masks they wore, yeah.
The plague mask.
Yeah.
That's it. It's over. What?
So we didn't even see what Azuma turned into. He's
not looking good though. He's still on the ground. So maybe.
Well, if we scroll to the top page again, the very first page.
So on the cover is Tokyo.
Yeah. And I'm guessing
that's his form. That's what he looks like.
Yes, but not completely, right? So it's
right. So that I would think that that's his 2 forms. That's Tokyo, both in his Choujin form and his human form.
Well,
it's something of an affliction to be a superhero.
That depends. Like, was Azuma also injected, or was it just Tokyo?
I don't know. Next chapter coming soon. Okay, so Ishida, what do you know about Ishida?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
All right. The man's a machine, or I don't even know if it's a man. I don't think anything is known. I used to think that Ishida was a collective because there was no way one human being could be pumping out so much stuff at once. Like Ishida's the guy who decided, I know Isayama felt this too, that his art wasn't up to snuff like the early chapters. So he went back and redrew them. And,
really?
Yeah. He's I would say something of a perfectionist and just a machine. Like when the inspiration hits, the guy is just pumping stuff out. When he says next chapter coming soon, I believe him.
Yeah. So what would you say, like next month?
I don't know.
So far, it seems interesting enough for me to keep reading this at least.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I'm in.
He got us with that cold opening, though, of the airplane.
He really did. I know enough about Tokyo Ghoul to not have like happy feelings about how this is going to go. This is going to get bad. It's already bad. It's going to get worse. It's going to be a problem. There are some, I don't know that anyone still has them, but I know initially Ishida gave very few details about this. People didn't know if it was going to be set, in the same world as Tokyo Ghoul or related, or whether it was going to be like missing information from Kaneki or whatever. But I am of the opinion it's a totally new world. That's exciting.
Either way, it's all new. It's all going to be new to me. So anything that you think is striking you, like that's like in line with his previous works, or something where you think, oh, that's very different from what he usually does, like in terms of art or, I don't know, dialogue, anything?
I mean, I think the story of the whole premise of Tokyo Ghoul, I guess spoilers for Tokyo Ghoul.
Yeah, that's fine.
Kaneki just wants a date. He just wants, he goes to he does nothing wrong. He does nothing wrong. And this happens to him. And as you would expect, things just get worse and worse and worse and worse. And life is very cruel to him. And then he becomes a monster, fighting monsters. I think Ishida has the same talent as Isayama, that you do care about the characters and you do become interested in them. And they're all very different and very colorful. And there was no shortage of people to be interested in or stories to be curious about. So I expect it'll be the same way here. Best friends do not fare well in Tokyo Ghoul. So the fact that we see one best friend lying on the ground and the other has become a monster does not fare well. The dialogue about how if you do that, we can't be friends, or it's certainly going to be, this is going to be tragic.
Well, I mean, there was a lot of funny humor in this as well. Like, is that also something he's known to do? Okay, good. I enjoyed it.
I did too. And the art is fantastic. And that gets me excited because, I don't know, again, not to always make it about Attack on Titan, but if Isayama were to do another story, he's got the art down. Like, he knows how to draw a manga now. He can probably draw a manga in his sleep at this point and make it beautiful and find a lot of joy and pleasure in that. And that's something that the skill he didn't have at the beginning. Maybe now that Isayama is such a great artist, the shine of being able to draw something beautiful will wear off and he can balance out the art with the story, which I think got lost in the second half of ours.
Yes. I don't know. Well, we can always visit Asana. Either way, this seems interesting. Do you have any speculations on where this is going to go?
Bad.
Is Asuma alive? Yes or no?
Oh, we're going to make a prediction.
Yes.
Let's see.
In the next chapter, we can see who got the most.
I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say that he is still alive, but that they won't stay friends. Like, something will happen that will damage their friendship.
Okay.
This is not Armin, Mikasa, and Eren staying together and trying to kill all the Titans together. This will be more conflict between the two of them. That's my theory. That's my prediction.
Okay. So I think Azuma will still be alive, but I think he will become like the antithesis of Choujin. Like, it will have an adverse effect. Instead of becoming someone with these superpowers, he will become like his muscles will waste away or something like that.
Yeah. Well, he was the hero before he was the superstar, and now it's time for the other one to be. I do love his form. I love the whole plague buzzard appearance. Buzzard plague.
And I'm wondering what's going on with that Burnish type dude. Like, why it seemed like he killed everyone and then nobody died, or it was weird.
Okay, how do we end this up? I guess I'm excited. I can't wait to see where this goes. It's really, really exciting to be on a ground floor of something like this. And I do think that writing Choujin X on his own schedule rather than the weekly schedule of Tokyo Ghoul, I think it's going to benefit us. I think it's going to benefit him, as long as people are patient.
This should be something that all mangakas do. Like, I hope he has a schedule for himself, but it's not like a weekly or a monthly, because I think that pressure of having a deadline, especially a weekly one, it seems so unhealthy and unmanageable.
Well, the fact that this is even an option that there are online that, I would love it if it would go this way. And now that more people are reading anime online and not in the print, maybe it will become this way.
I hope so. Because I would much rather people be on their own time schedule and not feel rushed.
You mean have a healthy and balanced work-life balance?
Yes. And not, only get 3 hours of sleep a night for like the 10-year or longer run of their series. Yeah. So that would be good. And I wouldn't mind like a Netflix type of subscription, but then for manga.
Absolutely.
But I'm sure like it would all be like, we have Shonen Jump and then we have all the other magazines. And I wonder if they would all be combined in one subscription or if it would be like you need to get like 10 different ones.
Yeah, I don't know. I would imagine each magazine would have its own. Okay, so I'm doing a Twitter search on Choujin X, and so far the most of what I have seen is Mrs. Bazongas.
Because that's the internet for you.
Mm-hmm. And now a lot of people have already colored it. So, of course.
Because why not?
Because why not?
Shall we send this to the SCNK team? They'll need something to do.
They need something to do. Maybe they'll get into coloring other series now. We should check into that, actually. I should email somebody in that. Or maybe their plan is to go back and color chapters previous, before chapter 91.
That's true. Anyway, so far so good. We'll definitely be reading the next chapter. And next month we'll be back with a retrospective on Attack on Titan, plus our comments on the guidebook and the tankobon with new pages and possibly some alterations.
Yes. And can I tell you about the new book that's coming out June 9th? Because we've gotten more information on that.
Oh, yeah, please go ahead.
Okay. It is literally just going to be a revision of the character guidebook. They're going to be adding 73 new pages or 79. I don't remember the exact number. 70 new pages. The vast majority of those pages are going to be characters who have been released since 2017. So like I was saying on Tumblr, if you are dying to know Muller's blood type, get hype because that's exactly what this book will be. It'll just be character after character with their birth date, height, weight, and blood type. So yay, that's exactly what I wanted after Attack on Titan ended. And it does look like the interview that will be included in that, it will be just one interview with Isayama. And I would say at this point, it looks like solid 60% of that has already been leaked. So I don't think this is a book I'm going to rush out and buy.
If that's all it's going to be, I guess we were hyped for nothing.
Yeah, I think I was hoping more for like an answers book like we received in 2016. The answers book was fantastic. And it provided just a lot of information about, what Isayama thought about the characters, what direction, it teased at directions the story was going to go. It's the one that revealed the information about the Acker bond and about Eren and Armin's worldviews being so very different. It was very telling. And reading it back now, it's like you see exactly what he was talking about. So I would love a retrospective answers book where he talks about what he was thinking and just has an opportunity to just sit and discuss what he was trying to say, since it's clear that he knows he didn't say what he wanted to say. I would love that. But the guidebook that's coming out on the 9th, I'm just not that excited about it anymore. I have not enjoyed the other guidebooks. They've been fine, but they've been filled with misinformation. They're clearly not written by Isayama. I mean, the only thing of interest in that will be the interview, which will be leaked long before the book's ever published.
Probably, yeah. Well, guess we'll be looking forward to the tankobon then, which will be coming out around the same time. And let's see which spoilers are true and which ones aren't.
We should turn that into a drinking game. We should write down all the spoilers, and that'll be our next podcast. We read the spoilers.
No. If they're all true, I'm going to be so dead. No. All right. Yeah, how do we close this off?
I guess we thank our Patreons who are hanging around regardless at this point. So we'd like to thank our Patreons, Kenny, Taryn, Simon, Silarana, Demonic Jesus, Aaron Did Nothing Wrong, Ashley, I Love Zeke Yeager, Aaron will win in chapter 40, which, by the way, might have been prophetic. Erwin B.D.E. Smith, Flock Forrester is the best character in the manga, Dom Garcia, and Vital. And none of you have to stick around at this point. If you want to jump ship, by all means, jump ship.
No.
But we thank you. We thank you for your support, especially at this time when we're kind of floundering a bit.
Yes, well, we're trying to figure out our new direction.
Well, we're enjoying not having a commitment, a monthly commitment. I really thought, Luna, I really thought we'd get a break this month. And the drop of the spoilers has been like,
you have PTSD, you're getting like non-flashbacks.
I know. I was so blindsided by the drama that happened yesterday when leaks dropped. I was so blindsided. I really thought it was over. And here it is, another leak week, just like every other, where people get angry and start screaming, and you're only a Chad if you burn the house down before you get the information. Because why wait for the actual story when you can be a complete ass to everybody in advance?
Hey, that's a Chad way to read it, apparently.
The Chad way to read it, to judge it before it happens and make everyone's life miserable. Welcome to Attack on Titan.
Well, and on that banger, thank you for listening, and we'll see you next month for an Attack on Titan podcast and possibly more. Bye, guys.
Bye.